Broadcasts. Sirloin Stockade, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Vintage Timekeepers, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Mill Mortuary, Assured Partners Insurance. And we thank Carthage Water and Electric, G3 Family Entertainment, Turf Tamers, Pearson Kelly, Smith CPAs and Advisors, Community National Bank and Trust, Boomer's Barbecue, Fair Acres YMCA, Carthage Dental Associates, Ott's Food Products, and the law firm of Webster and Carlton. We're glad to have Mercy Hospital Carthage, Fast Monkey Auto, Peachtree Dental, Cider Tax Services, MSSU, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Old Missouri Bank, Matthew Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Freeman Health System, and Schrader's Towing and Filling Station. We also thank Reeves Tire and Automotive, Hurricane Car Wash, Carthage Area McDonald's, Specialty Risk Insurance, H.E. Williams, Schreiber Foods, and Jaspertronics. Stay tuned for the coach's interview, the Music Radio 93.5 halftime show, and a look inside the numbers during the game. We are grateful for all our partner sponsors and encourage you to remember these local businesses and employers if and when you ever need their services or products.
And now it's time to hear the voice of the Carthage Tigers football. It's Jim Taylor.
And good afternoon, everyone, from Capital City High School in Jefferson City. It is the quarterfinals as the Carthage Tigers taking on the Cap City Cavaliers. We need to break away right now and talk to Coach John Guidey. We'll be right back here in about 5 minutes. So here's what Coach Guidey had to say about today's game.
Another round to go for the Tigers. They'll go to Jefferson City to take on the Capital City Cavaliers, a new team in the region. And first of all, Coach, a pretty impressive win over Republic, I thought.
Yeah, it was a big-time win, big game. Our kids are used to those big games. It seems like every week for the last month and a half we've been in one of these things. But, really proud of our kids. Our community showed up, great atmosphere. I thought our kids had probably their best week of preparation last week leading up to this game. They had something to prove, to be honest, from that last time we played them, and they kind of had a chip on their shoulder and prepared unbelievably well last week, and it showed in the game.
And you had the lead for most of the first half, but then they came back and by virtue of the extra point, but that basically it was still tied at half.
Yeah, it was kind of back and forth there for a little bit. We took our first possession, I believe, and marched it right down the field and scored, which really gave our kids a lot of confidence. And Malachi, he was perfect up until that first kick, and he finally missed one. I think it maybe took some pressure off of him because he's heard about that for a while. But came back and made the other ones and made a nice field goal for us there at the end. But I thought both teams played really well the first half.
There's two plays you kind of look back on. I know that first half you actually got a fumble out of it. Malachi ran down McCracken there about the 6-7 yard line.
Boy, that was an outstanding play on his part. Just, we tell those kids that you don't give up. Don't ever give up on it because they don't get points until they cross the goal line. And Malachi, and Malachi's not our fastest kid out there, but he was the fastest one there. And was able to catch McCracken, and defense forced a fumble, I think, on the next play. And what a great effort by his part.
And then you got the ball to start the third quarter, and you've been very adept and very good at scoring right after the half starts.
Well, that's always big. The coin toss is critical sometimes in big games like that. We always defer in those big games, and the reason is because, if they score on their first possession, we have a lot of game left, to make up for that. If they score on that first possession out of the half, it gets a little tighter, and we always want the ball coming out, make some adjustments to halftime, and I think our kids believe in that. They really do. We've been very good coming out of the half in several games, so really proud of them.
Then the very next play was the kickoff, and don't know what he was trying to do there, but I guess he forgot that you have to field it.
Yeah, we were kicking off into the wind, so it kind of hung up there just a little bit and was a little bit short, but kids ran down and rallied. I think Lenny Escobar may have jumped on it, but I'm not sure who caused it. A great effort on their part as well.
And you ended up scoring a couple more touchdowns and pretty much secured it there.
Yeah, I think the field goal was huge. That put us up 17 and 3 scores. So just getting that took a little bit of pressure off of us. They got a possession after that. Some reason they milked the clock. They weren't in any hurry for sure. And they drove down and scored, but they took about 6 minutes off the clock to do that. So we weren't highly upset about that, the way they were approaching that. And then, Malachi, he gets that onside kick too. Malachi was all over the place, but he snatched that onside kick out of the air and secured us the ball there. If he doesn't get that or we don't get that, then, maybe things go a little differently.
And tonight you take on somebody out of the conference, Capital City. The Cavaliers are a relatively new school.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting to play somebody new. We go on the road, which is fine at this point. You're very happy to still be alive and still be playing, and it's a long trip for our boys. But Cap City is a good football team. I think they're 8-4 right now. They have athletes all over the field. That's the first thing you notice on film is how fast they are, how athletic they are, and they run their offense very well. It's split back veer, which we're accustomed to defending when we play Webb City. But so hopefully our kids can play fast and physical and get after them a little bit.
And looks like they've been playing their best ball the last few weeks.
Really have. You look at their scores. I think they're averaging right at 40, but the last 5-6 weeks they've been putting up 45 to 50 points on everybody. And like I said, they run their offense very efficiently, and they have athletes to do that.
That was Coach Guidey of the Carthage Tigers, and the Tigers, after trailing late at halftime, Republic got a score and got their extra point, 7-6. They put together 2 touchdowns in the 121 span in the third quarter. 9-11 West scored from 11 yards out. Then they got a 2-point conversion that tied it at 14, and then on the kickoff it was fumbled and recovered at the 14-yard line. Took 3 plays later. West scored again from 4. Douglas added a field goal at 1:48, so it was a 18-point third quarter. Teams traded touchdowns, and Carthage ended up winning by a score of 31-14. Capital City came in the playoffs at a 5-4 record. They beat Hillcrest 49-0. Then Glendale 45-21, and then we're trailing at half against Lebanon, and ended up winning that one by a score of 46-25. So our audio only this afternoon, so it's up to me. Try to paint the picture, but my brush is a little frayed after all these years, so hopefully we'll take care of things. As we have the Cavaliers, they are in gray with blue numerals. Carthage in the road white and blue numerals. Both teams have blue helmets of sorts. It's a little darker blue, maybe even a black for Capital City. And they're meeting out at the 50-yard line. The other games for Cap City, they did lose to Carl Junction on the 29th of September. That was by a score of 35-21, but they have some good wins. They beat Rockbridge 30-22, and they also beat a long-standing Jeff City Jays by a score of 41-35. So we are awaiting. Coin has been tossed, but still no indication. And Capital City has won the toss, so Carthage will have the ball to start. Our kickoff brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll take a 30-second pause, come back with the action. This is Carthage Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger Football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
KDMO Carthage Joplin.
Carthage will go from right to left. It's the southeast end zone, headed toward the northwest end zone. Hopefully they'll see that one in the southeast in the second and third quarters. Like to see it a couple of times here in the first. The winner plays either Cardinal Ritter or Fort Zumwalt. Carthage wins and Ritter wins, the game will be at home. So the Cardinal Ritter Rooters today. It'll be West and Nichols for the kick. We're on the approach, and there it is. High end over end. It's going to go into the end zone, and Carthage will start at the 20. Tigers take over first Tigers, love to control the football. Last week they had 6 plays and a touchdown, and they had a 7 and a 9-play touchdown. Of course, the big 21 play to beat Webb City on that weekend. So they like to eat it, and they say Capital City loves to run the ball too, so we may have a quick afternoon. Now that I've just jinxed it, 1st and 10 at the 20. Man comes in motion, fake. They give it to West, and he breaks over the left side, now to the 30, 35, and he'll make the 37-yard line. At an opening, and he just bore through it from the right tackle spot. They move it down at the 39, so it is a 1st and 10 from there. Ball at the far hash mark. And 2 receivers come out on the near side. That is like Kinder out there, and they're going to throw out that way. It's caught by Douglas at the 45, hit immediately, but it's still going to be a gain of about 7 yards. They'll place him at the 46. So it's going to be 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Carthage offense, Zane Browning quarterback. West is the running back. Norbury Dalton will alternate on the wings. Landon Bland the tight end, and Carson Kinder, Malachi Douglas, but you'll also hear from Kinder. 2nd and short. There goes West, jukes his way to the 50 and into Cavalier territory at the 49. On the Capital City defense, it is Obama Niberi, Dante Parson, Brandon Howard on the front line, Caleb Terry, Braxton Kiernan, James Mosley, Kenai Johnson, and Jacques Richardson. Terry and Richardson are the cornerbacks, Cole Leverett, and Kingston Ogden, and Porter Backs. They are the safeties. So they employ 3 linebackers and 3 safeties. 1st and 10 at the 49 of the Cavaliers for the Tigers, and we have a stop. That should back Carthage up. They have been very good at that this year, not getting a bunch of those. Hopefully this is not the start of things. It'll be 1st down and 15 back in Carthage territory at the 46. So the Tigers -5, and fortunately you still have 3 and or 4 to get it done. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. About 2 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Sweep goes to Nichols, and it's going to be bottled up after about a couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd down, about 12 yards to go. Tried to go into a crowd, and it looks like Jalen Thomas was there to get him for the Cavaliers. It'll be 2nd down and 12. He did get 3 on the play. First play went for 19 yards, then a pass play of 7, then the penalty, now gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 12. No score, just underway. And here goes Browning rolling, and he'll pitch to West near side 30, gets a block 45, stays on his feet, goes for the 1st down marker. He's to the 40. They send him sideways. He's going to be a little bit short, I believe. Turning in the other direction was Kingston Ogden. And it's going to be 3rd down and a yard. Gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. So a good chance to go ahead and keep the drive alive. It'll be the 5th play coming up. Pretty rotten morning driving up. Sun came out about 12 around here, but clouds are coming back in, but no rain. 2 receivers out to the right, 3rd and short. Need the 39. Browning will look and keep, and he makes the 1st down. He runs over his own man, and he breaks open at the 30, to the 20, near side 10, 5, and he'll make it. That's a touchdown. 40 yards for Browning on a 3rd and short. And it comes at 8:21 to go here in the first quarter. So it'll be Douglas to try to add the extra point. He missed his first one last week in the entire season, and I kept quiet until then because I never wanted to say he's perfect because you knew what generally happens, so I let him miss on his own. Hopefully he won't do it here. Here's the kick. It's strong enough, and it is good. So 8:21 to go first quarter. Carthage on top first. 7-0 back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
80 yards in 6 plays. Browning scoring from 40 yards out. They overcame the penalty, got it down to 3rd and 1, and Browning, he was just content to get the first down, but then he actually knocked over his own man. I think the Cavalier went with him. So 2 guys ran over, and Browning broke over to about the 30, and they couldn't chase him down. Now the fun part, the Cap City numbers are kind of hard to tell on this gray jerseys and blue numerals. We'll do our best. And Douglas will await the signal. And here it comes. Low kick is going to land at the 15. Picked up at the 10 to the 15, 20, and to the 29-yard line. That's where the Cap City Cavaliers will take it over. On the stop for Carthage was Court Reynolds. Richardson, you'll hear his name quite a bit. He was the man who returned it. They put it on the 30. They'll have Evan Schaefer at quarterback, Jalen Thomas, and J.Q. Richardson. They are the running backs. The ends are Marcus Driver and Caleb Terry. Tight end Trent Bremerkamp. First down and 10 from the 30 near hash mark. 7-0 Carthage just scored. Quick hitter, and it's going to be to the 34-yard line. That was Richardson. So 2nd down and 6 on the gain of 4. Braden Odell on the stop. Two receivers go out, one on each side. Quick count. Here's a run to the 39 to the 40 and a first down. That'll be Jalen Thomas. So that's enough for the first. It's at the 41-yard line of Cap City. Two set of downs for Cap City. Do some paperwork here, and it's not cooperating. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. That is Thomas. He moves for 5 at the 45-yard line. Number 3, Thomas on the carry. McLeod is one of the guys to get him. And Sirius. 8-4 brings up the 2nd down and 6. Nothing Carthage. They put 2 receivers out to the top side. Again on the ground, this is Richardson. They move the pile forward. It's going to be about 3rd and about 3 as he makes the 47. Coming out of the bottom of the stack. Brady Guerin. 3 brings up 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 at the 48-yard line. Capital City territory. They put the receivers to the right this time. Schaefer looks toward the bench and relays the message. It's back under center. Hand off straight ahead. Should be enough for the first down. It will be across the 50 to the 49. That's where he needed to go. Still no official indication, but it looks like yes, it is the first down. Jet Dalton made the stop, but right now, Cap City on their first drive, they're making 4 and 5 a pop. Hand off over the right side. That's Richardson again. He'll move to the 44-yard line. So, like I said, they're still getting good beginnings on the first part of their series of downs. That's 5 there, so it's 2nd and 5. As Odell finally slowed him down. Carthage scored at 8:21 of this quarter. There's 5:31 left to go. It's 7-0 Tigers. Back under center, Schaefer. Hand off Richardson. Nothing there this time. Braden Odell was there. Karen was off there, and Landon Bland. So it's 3rd down. It's going to be 4 yards to go. They're at the 43 of Carthage. So they need just inside the 40 for the first. Quick count, and the quarterback's going to pitch outside. It's going to be a first down, and finally taken out of bounds inside the 40. Pitch went to Thomas, and he went to the near side. Looked like they're going to have Schaefer keep it, and the Carthage defense bit, and the pitch, that was just enough room to get the first down, and they make it to the 36 of Carthage. Cap City, they send the receivers out first, and then everybody comes to the line in almost lightning fashion, and then it's very short on the counts. Here's another handoff, and this is going to go for a couple. Once again, that's Jalen Thomas, and he'll make it to the 33. Thomas on the carry. Brought down to number 56, Hill. Jonah Hill on the stop. Right now it's downhill for Cap City. Coming to the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, 7-0 Carthage. Hand off, and there's a flag. That may be the one thing that's going to slow down Capital City right now on this first drive. Of course, I always say don't let first drives worry you. Sometimes that's just a way to see what they're going to do and adjust accordingly. This is going to be a false start, and it'll knock them back. That'll make it 2nd down and 11. And move it back to the 37. Browning scored at 8:21. That was from 40 yards out. Here's a handoff, and right there to meet him is Landon Bland and Steve Sirius. No gain on the play. I'd like to see more of those. Also give Brady Guerin some credit. So 3rd down, ball at the 37-yard line. They need the 26 for the first down. Third down and long. They'll hand it off, and not much going there. The 4th down coming up, only a gain of 2 that time by Thomas. And I figured Cap City in this situation will probably go ahead and go for it. They go without a huddle. And they hand it off, and nothing doing. Thomas knocked down at the 34. So it's going to be, I believe, Bland on the, he's the last one to come off the field, so he's one of them. And it's going to be the Tigers taking over at the 34. So 10 plays and over on downs. That false start messed him up, and then the no gain on 2nd down. Let's see what Carthage can do now on their second possession at the 34. It'll be direct snap to West, and he'll take people to the 40, and it's going to be 6 yards there. It was Leverett and Johnson over there. So 2nd down and 6 as we're about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Browning scored at 8:21 on the opening possession. Most of us are accustomed to Carthage winning the toss. They lost this one. So you need to pile up the touchdowns as much as you can. Cap will have the ball to start the second half. Here's West. Following tacklers, breaking tackles to the 49. Following guards, I guess I should say, and tackles. And they're going to give him a great spot. I think they're going to give him an extra yard. Looks like he went down to 49, but they'll give him the 50. He would have had the first down either way. The ball just to the Carthage side of the 50. Play being run in, and the Tigers break the huddle, going from right to left. But two receivers out to the left. Now Douglas comes in most. He lines up behind the running back. And now they give it to West, and he's tripped up. Had he not been, he might have been running. It was, I believe, Richardson reached in there and got him around the ankles. And only a 2-yard gain. That looked like it was going to go for something. Second down and 8 at the Cavalier 48. 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers overcame a false start penalty and got it to a 3rd and 1, and Browning, which would have been contempt for the first down, found an opening and ran it in for the only score thus far. Here's Browning keeping. He's going to jump a rope, go to the 40, and inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. Looked like he was going to get hit after about a 3 or 4 yard pickup, and then he just did a little veer to the left, and he makes the first down at the 37-yard line of the Cavaliers. We're under the final minute of the opening quarter. Ball at the 37-yard line, and two receivers out to the right. Also one to the left. That's Douglas. He'll come in motion, and they'll give it off to him on the sweep. Cuts in to the 35, and he'll make the 34-yard line. So he'll make 3 on that one. Second down and 7. That could be the last play of the quarter, which I really don't want to see because there's a partition here in our booth, which means I'm going to have to really, as they say, stick my neck out, literally, to see the southeast end zone. Down to 10 seconds, and Carthage is in no hurry. Down to 3, 2, that's it. After 1, 7-0 Carthage. Carthage still in possession when we come back. 1 minute from now, this is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue.
Jim Taylor here at Capital City High School in Jefferson City. Tigers now go from left to right, and they'll have a second down and 7. That'll be at the Capital City 34-yard line. Browning scored at 8:21. That was from 40 yards out, and they lead 7-0. Ball at the near hash mark, west of the backfield with Browning in motion. Comes Nichols, fake to him. They're going to throw over the middle. That's Bland at the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. From 35 out. He was wide open. That play has worked so many times this year. So one play, and it's it'll be Douglas to try the extra point. Waiting for the snap, and Browning will hold. Here it is. They're going to go for two, and wide open for the two. Braden Odell. I wondered why that took so long. Brownings got it, stood right up, and Braden Odell was all alone in the end zone. So that makes it 15-0. 11:54 to go in the half. 15-0. Back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
The law firm of Webster and Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster and Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster and Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue.
66 yards and 5 plays. Hello, boys. Where you at? There you are. So Malachi Douglas to kick. And here he goes. Backing up Richardson. He'll let it go into the end zone. Caps had it for 10 plays, but turned it over on downs. As the Tigers took it over on their own 34. Capital City Cavaliers will have it. The 20-yard line. Well, there's an official's time or what's going on here, but we're at a standstill for the moment. That means I've got to think of something. I don't want to. Cardinal Ritter leads Fort Zumwalt North 6-0. Here's a sweep to the near side, and Richardson only gets a couple as Brody Jackson came over and took him out from under. And they'll put it at the 23-yard line. Second down and 7 yards to go. Or 15-0. I'll get used to that extra point. Here is Thomas trying to break open. He had a chance to get open, but couldn't turn his own feet forward, and he ended up going sideways. Landon Bland there. And he only gets a yard to the 25. Looked like he had an opening, but he could not get going the right direction. Third down, they call it 4. It's more like 5. 15-0 Carthage. Send receivers out to the right. They're going to pitch it out to the wide side. Richardson, he's got an opening, 30. Down the sideline, 40, still going. First down, ridden out near midfield. So a big third down conversion for Capital City, and they have it at midfield. Those third and anythings, they'll drive you nuts if you let them succeed. Here's an opening and almost another broken play all the way to the end zone. This is Thomas, and he'll make it across the 40. He's down to the 36. And Cap City going without a huddle. I think Carthage is going to have to regroup. So Carthage spends the timeout. It'll be a first down when we come back for Capital City at the Carthage 36. Carthage leads 15-0 back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Two big runs by the Cavaliers, and Capital City has the ball at the Carthage 36. They got to the 34 in their first possession. Turned over on downs. Carthage took it right back in 5 plays and scored. Browning and Bland have scored through the air and on the ground. 2-point conversion on the second score. First down, now Schaefer to throw. Looking, he's going to go to the far side. He's got a man open. It's a touchdown. Their first pass is a touchdown to Marcus Driver. Comes at 10:21 left to go here in the first half. And Driver was open by about 3 or 4 yards. Kingston Ogden for the extra point. And it's going to be down and on the way, and it is good. That's actually Schofield, the kicker. So they answer back. 80 yards, 5 plays. And it's now 15-7, Carthage. We'll go ahead and take another 30 seconds and come back. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, or registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
I mentioned 80 yards, 5 plays. Cap City on the board at 15-7. And Schofield will kick. That's strong enough to go in the end zone, so Carthage again will start at the 20. They've started at the 20 and the 34. They've scored on both possessions. Carthage had him 3rd and long, but a big run by Richardson. The midfield got him a first down. Another big run to the 36. Got him another first down. Carthage called a regroup timeout, but then let that pass be caught for 36 yards. The 1st and 10 for Carthage, middle of the field, going left to right. This one goes to West, and not much this time. He's going to be stood up after a yard. Number 2, West on the carry. Number 15, Ogden. It was Ogden on the stop. So only one there, 2nd down and 9. That one never did develop. Carthage scored at 8:21 of the first. They scored at 11:54, first play of the second, and then Cap City just came back with a touchdown at 10:21. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2nd and 9. Browning will roll left, and they pitch it on the reverse. Try to find an opening as Nichols, and it's not going to happen. It's going to be a loss. Back to the 20. That thing was slow to develop, and Cap City realized what was going to happen, and they reversed direction. About 3 guys got west, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Now those 2 big runs in the pass play, don't want to say it just yet, but things are kind of swinging back Cap City's way. The Tigers can convert here on 3rd and 10. Lead by 8, 15-7. Put the receivers 3 to the right. Browning to throw, looking, going to fire over the middle. It is caught for a first down. Malachi Douglas, gain of 13 and a first down. All Browning needed to do was find an open man, and Douglas knew the right spot, and he caught it pretty much on his back. He was setting up when he caught it. So a new set of downs for the Tigers. 8:30 left to go here in the first half. 15-7, Carthage. Nichols comes in motion. They'll give it to him, finds a crease, spins around, and he is wide open at midfield and continue moving to the southeast. That is going to be a touchdown. That'll be 62 yards, I believe. Tate Nichols. It didn't look like he was going to get much. It looks like he might have gotten close to the stick for a first down, but then he got past another guy about the 40, and then he really got past everybody at the 50. And 8:12 on the clock. Try for the extra point. And they're going to go for the one, and the kick is on the way, and it's good. 8:12 to go in the half. And it's now 22-7. Carthage back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio, 93.5.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agents.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
80 yards in 4 plays. And it was talk about, didn't want to say swinging Cap City's way, then that first down catch by Douglas. And then off went Tate Nichols for the score. The Cardinal Ritter and Zumwalt game is at 6-6. They're in the first quarter. That usually happens. Whoever misses the extra point, the next team scores, and they miss theirs. This is a returnable kick for Richardson at the 1. He'll come to the 10. Try to look for a maneuver, and he breaks open. Flag on the play. Richardson all the way out to the 40, to the 50, and into Carthage territory. And there's going to be a offsetting penalty. We're going to have a face mask on Carthage, but there is a flag back at the 15. There's 2 flags. So there's going to be a long conversation to figure this one out. But since it's a live ball, I don't know if they can go ahead and give that face mask to the Capital City team, because the other penalty will be offsetting right there. So here we go. Eventually.
On the return team, have personal foul, horsepower tackle on the safety team. The penalties are offsetting.
So it'll be an offsetting penalty, so that is actually a break. So Tigers will have to kick again. So, yeah, the linemen and everybody for Capital City, they were on the field thinking they were going to take possession. So offsetting penalties, and it'll be a re-kick for Malachi Douglas. Now when you see 12 coming at you, you got to tackle him. Tigers break up there. Little beating there, and Douglas will eventually kick from the 40-yard line. 22-7, Carthage. Second score, they went for a 2 and made it. And here comes Douglas on the approach. This one's going to be returnable again. And nope, Richardson was in the end zone. The ball floated back, and Richardson didn't realize his foot, I believe, didn't think he thought he was in the end zone. So it's going to be at the 20-yard line. That didn't hurt Capital City moments ago. They took 5 plays for a touchdown. They were down on third down about 6, but then a big conversion to midfield on the running play. Another running play netted another 16 yards, and then they scored on a pass play. It's still a long way to go here in the second quarter, 8 minutes to go. Here's a pitch out to the wide side. Rich, that's going to be Thomas, and down the sideline on the far side to the 30 for a first down, and more. He's to the 33. I started to say a lot of time left here in the second quarter, but you don't want them to score any more because they will get the ball to start the third quarter. So if they get back within one, they'll have the advantage to start the second half. First down and 10 at the 33. Ball up the middle. Thomas breaks tackles to the 40. Still moving people, and he's got another first down. That'll be to the 43. Joshua Hill, finally one of the guys to slow him down. They only give him 9, so still second and short. Now we're going to measure. Looked like he got the first down as the play ended, and they're going to go ahead and measure. It'll be just a moment or two. We're down to 7:30 left to go in the first half. Nice game, not only a competitive contest between two schools, it's an educational experience for students involved. High school activities are about learning life values. Friends at Music Radio 93.5 and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part, keeping hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You attend the next game, do your part to rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing sportsmanship, teaching a positive lesson, and preserving a proud tradition in Missouri. They finally get the chain out here and stretch it, and it's short by about a football. Like, so it's going to be second down and short. Could have saved some time on that because we could tell up here. The ball at the 43, just inside. They need outside the 43 for the first down. And Cardinal Ritter has scored, and they missed the extra point. It's 12-6. Second and short. Stafer wants to throw again. Going to go down the far sideline. It's going to be a jump ball attempt and knocked away at the last moment. Tate Nichols got a hand on it. Otherwise, that would have been completion inside the 30. It'll be third down and short. The Cavaliers with nothing to lose there on second and short because they'll most likely get it on the next running play. The ball hung up for the longest time. It was actually a touch by the Cavalier receiver, but Nichols knocked it out. Third down and short. There's a fumble, but they get it back. And they're going to lose a little bit. So now it's going to be fourth and short. They're going to put it back. That might be about a half a yard away. So the 43 is where they need the first down. They're closer to the 42 now. That would be great, wouldn't it? Here's the handoff, and it's going to be enough for the first. This time it was Jalen Thomas, and he'll make the 44. Jordan Brunert made the stop. It is enough for a first down. We're at the 44-yard line in Cavalier territory. Seventh play coming up, which started at their 20. They had a good return, but a holding penalty. Forced a re-kick. Carthage would have been attack on face mask. Here's a pitch to the near side, and nothing there as Richardson is cut down after about 2. Jordan Brunert was over there, and Malachi Douglas. Like Norbury in the vicinity. So pick up 2, which that's a victory right now, and it's second down and 8. Ball at the near hash mark. Tigers leading 22-7. 5:43 left to go, second quarter. Here's a pitch out. Goes to Thomas. He is going to be outnumbered and dropped. No gain on the play. This time 3 guys gave chase, and Brody Jackson was saying, fresh meat. He just waited on Thomas to make up his mind which way he was going to go, and Jackson took care of him. Third down. 8 yards to go. Quick snap. Throw out to the flat. That's going to be Richardson, and he's going to be short of the first down. He's at the 49. He only got 2 more out of that. Tate Nichols on the stop, and Jordan Bruner. Richardson slow getting up. And he's going to have to hobble off. So Weston Schofield will drop back to punt, and Tate Nichols will receive. Richardson still standing up. He's grimacing. He's over. We are on the home side. We can see him. Here's the kick. Bit of a rush. Nichols will let it bounce, and it's going to roll in the end zone, please. Thank you. There's no way Nichols is going to get that knuckleball, and the wish was the momentum, and it worked as it rolls into the end zone. So for the 4th time, the Tigers take possession. They scored on the first 3 and lead 22-7. So Cap City has went over on downs after 10 plays. They went here 9 plays on a punt. In between, they went 5 plays and a touchdown. .427 and 2 timeouts for Carthage. And receivers go to the left side. Fake and throw out to the flat. It's caught. Going to be a first down out of bounds on the far side. Braden Odell, I believe, on the catch. Is that Bland? Oh, and neither one. Jack Carlson. Thought it was 11 initially, but it was 13. Needed to do what you did there. Just keep chains moving. So receivers out to the left side. Now man in motion. Fake. Give to West. He's looking for a hole, and he goes sideways. Force that direction toward the Carthage bench, and he will make about 3 on the carry. And it's going to be second down. And the ball will be at the 33. Second down and 7. Browning scored at 8:21 of the first. Bland at 11:54 the second. Nichols at 8:12. In between, Cap City scored at 10:21. Second down and 7. They give to Nichols, and he's looking for an opening, and he hesitates, and he's lost. That's going to be about a yard drop on the play. So it'll be third down. They need the 40 for their next first down. Kieran on the stop. So third down and 7. Coming down to about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Three receivers to the right. And Browning awaits the snap, and he's going to throw. He looks, still looks, throws over the middle. It's caught. Broken tackle at midfield of the 45 of Capital City. On the catch, Carson Kinder. He had the first down catch, and he caught it in the crowd. And then when he turned around, went upfield, he broke a couple more tackles, and it's going to be first at the 44-yard line of Capital City. So a fresh set in Cavalier territory at the 44-yard line. Carthage leading 22-7. Back going to be a keeper for Browning, and he got hit just as he took a couple of steps, and he's only going to get a couple of yards out of it. He got kind of sideswiped by one of the defenders as he started forward, and that was just enough to slow him down, and everybody else in the Grays caught up for him. Only a yard, they say, so it's second down and 9. We get to the 2-minute mark. 2 timeouts to work with. They had to call a defensive timeout. And Browning again looking. He'll throw it out to the far side. That is caught by West, and he's going to run into a crowd after only a couple of yards. There's no third down conversion, hopefully. They need the 34. The ball right now will be at the 43. And when this time a couple of the linebackers were out there hovering and West couldn't get anything going. So third down, clock continues to move down to a minute and a half. Seventh play coming up. Browning again wants to throw. He's going to go near side ball. Nichols caught at the 28, breaks a tackle inside the 25, and he goes to the 22. Oh, those third down conversions. You love them, especially when it's on your side. They're going to let the clock keep going. New set of downs for the Tigers at the 22 of Capital City, leading 22-7. Browning on a draw. Will keep it turned to the far side. Flag on the play. It's coming back. Browning goes out of bounds at the 10. The referee was pretty much right off the snap throwing a flag back at the 21. So now you may have to use your timeouts because you're going to be knocked back 10 yards. 51 seconds on the clock. That would have been a first down pick. So that'll move the ball back to the 32-yard line. But now from the 32, they need the 12. So he's hoping for a three-score lead going into the locker room, but now 3 scores in terms of touchdowns would be in jeopardy. You still have Douglas. Kicked a couple of field goals here in the latter part of the year. Probably need to go about another 10 or 20 for him. Empty backfield. Browning to throw. Throws, pops, and Bland can't hang on. It'll be second down. Second down and 20. Ball was thrown a little bit ahead and low. He wouldn't have got anything else besides the catch. That would have made it about second and 12. So you'd like the 8 yards, of course, but still second down. But you need the 12 to keep it alive. They've converted twice on this drive on third down. 3 receivers near side. Again, Browning to throw. He's in trouble. He'll roll to the right, still rolling, looking to direct traffic. A flag is down. It's going to be even worse now. Browning's going to go down the sideline, cut up to the 15 or the 14, but there's a flag all the way back at the 39, rather. So this drive, I think, is going to be pretty much muted. He was trying to direct traffic. He was calm under pressure, but then a flag was in as he started to go to the far side. He got some good yardage out of it, but now it's going to be about 30-some on second down. That'll put the ball at the 49 of the Cavaliers. Two big third down conversions, but now 2 big penalties. 31 seconds left to go. Now what will Carthage do with 39 seconds this far back? There's a stoppage right now. Field judge, maybe a clock issue. And the linesman and the referee talking over here on the near side. It'll be third down. Very hard to tell the down and distance markers here. It's crammed in the left corner. Right now it's second and 30. That's what it should be. That's the case. I know that the field judge normally keeps time on the field. And there's the whistle for play. Under 30 to go. Browning looks out. And he wants to throw again. He'll pop, still pop. He'll roll left. got running room if he chooses. Now he's going to throw back against the grain. A sliding catch. That'll be about the 24-yard line. They'll call a timeout. So that'll make it third down about 12. Didn't see who made the catch out there, but a nice sliding catch. So Carthage will get one, maybe two more snaps here. They have one timeout, but there's 9 seconds remaining. They took a lot of time off. Ball at the 24-yard line. You can't make the end zone. You'd like to at least maybe get it inside the 20 somewhere and then give Douglas a shot. Like to get some kind of points here because Capital City will start the second half with the football. So far, it's been Browning scoring, Bland, and Nichols. Driver scored on a 36-yard pass reception for Capital City. Carthage overcame 2 third and longs to keep this drive going, but then they've had 2 holding penalties just on this series. They got some of it back. It's third down and 12. If we can get update on Cardinal Ritter game. 12-6 Cardinal Ritter just moments ago. They are running at about the same pace as this game. Third and 12 here first at the 24-yard line. They need the 12. 9 seconds to go. Browning looks to the sideline. Ample time on the play clock. And Browning to throw. Still looking, being chased, throws it out, throws it incomplete. Trying to go to Carson Kinder, but he was being hurried, and it's incomplete. So 4 seconds remaining. See Douglas coming on the field, but they're going to try. This will be a 40-yarder for Malachi Douglas, maybe 41. This will be a 41-yard attempt for Douglas. Don't let it get it. Now, Capital City wants a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second and come back. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Looking for a high-quality, late-model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family-owned and operated for 28 years. We're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late-model, like-new used cars, trucks, and SUVs you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue.
Tigers ran a fake on the second extra point attempt and scored for 2. Would not be beyond the realm of possibility here. Douglas is setting up for a 41-yard field goal. The ball spotted at the 31. It's on the far hash mark. Here's a waiting of the snap. Here it comes. Here it comes, and the kick is going to be very short. Might have been tipped. And the half is over. It was hurried anyway, so if he got a finger on it, either way, field goal was no good. So Carthage keeps their 22-7 lead at the half. Back here in 3 minutes. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply is proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Roy Mason and the whole crew know that teamwork makes the dream work, and they want the best for our Tigers. Race Brothers offers top quality clothing, tools, and livestock supplies to keep our community strong. Stop by 2309 Fairlawn Drive in Carthage or shop online at racebros.com to gear up. Let's join Roy and all the employees at Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply and cheer on our Tigers. Race Brothers, proudly local.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Kathleen Carter Agency, LLC at 1921 South Garrison or call 417-358-9715 today.
Schrader's Towing and Eddie Schrader's Service Station in Carthage are all in for the Carthage Tigers. Located on Garrison Street in Carthage, Eddie Schrader's Service Station is the area's only full-service gas station. Schrader's Towing offers safe, dependable towing 24/7. These successful Eddie Schrader companies match the Tigers' hustle and heart every day, and they're proud to be the exclusive towing company and gas station sponsors of these Tiger broadcasts. Join Carthage alumni Eddie Schrader and let's cheer on our Tigers. Go Big Blue!
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Jim Taylor back here at halftime in Jefferson City as the Carthage Tigers ended up scoring on their first possession. They got the ball to start the game and went 6 plays and 80 yards, rounding a 40-yard run on a 3rd and short that turned into a touchdown. That made it 7-0. Capital City went 11 plays, turned it over on down to the Carthage 34. Carthage came back with 5 plays and a touchdown, a 35-yard pass to Landon Blam, first play of the second quarter. Made it 15-0, and then Carthage let Cap City off the hook on the second possession. They had a 3rd and long, but they converted on about a 16-yard pickup for a first down. Got another 16-yard pickup, 14-yard pickup on the second play, then a touchdown pass. So 3 disastrous plays after a 3rd and long. And Cap City ended up getting on the board at 15-7. The Tigers came back, though, at 8-12 as they went 4 plays, capped off by a Tate Nichols 62-yard run. Ended up 22-7. Failed to mention Odell caught a 2-point conversion on the second touchdown, that the one that Bland scored from 35 out. And the score is 22-7. At last check, it was Cardinal Ritter winning 12-6 over Fort Zumwalt South. And Cardinal Ritter wins, and Carthage hangs on here. The game will be next Saturday at home. They still say that's a second quarter score. We'll take another 3-minute break and come back and give you some more scores. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
At Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beindick Insurance, we know what it takes to win, on the field and off. Just like the Carthage Tigers, we build our team with top talent, craft a winning strategy, and make sure you've got the best protection for every play. Whether you're covering your family or your business, let us be your insurance MVP. Call Assured Partners of Missouri at 417-358-4007 and join the winning team. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue!
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
G3 Family Entertainment is cheering on the Carthage Tigers student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to adult, a ninja tag arena, mini golf, a new indoor golf simulator, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Halftime here in Jefferson.
KDMO Carthage Joplin.
They had a great beginning to their last drive, but a disastrous ending as they had 2 third-down conversions and got it down to the 24, but then a holding call knocked them back 10. 2 plays later, another holding call. They got it back within field goal range, but like the kick was a little bit rushed because both ends for Capital City were coming around at Malachi, and he shanked the kick off to the left side, so Tigers got nothing out of that final possession, and they still have the 15-point lead. And we go through some scores in Class 5. We have this 22-7 Carthage score. Cardinal Ritter is leading 12-6 over Fort Zumwalt North. And if Cardinal Ritter wins that one, and Carthage wins, the game will be in Carthage next Saturday afternoon. Kirkwood and Farmington. Kirkwood 35, Farmington 28. I believe Farmington's been in the top 10 this year. In Class 4, out of our area, Kearney Bulldogs. Some locals remember that team. They're cleaning up against Orangeburg at the half, 42-0. And other action going on today in Jeff City, Class 2, Blair Oaks, all over Summit Christian right now, 42-0. That's a halftime score. Lamar and Liberty, they are 7-6. I don't know if that's a true score or not. And let's see. Class 1, nobody in our area there. Go back here, Class 3, Seneca. They're on the road against Mountain Grove, and they are doing their normal, 33-7. So they're taking their show on the road big time. Looks like they'll play either St. Clair or Osage, a team just to the southwest of here. St. Clair is leading right now 21-14. Nobody else of any real interest right now. The teams and the games dwindle down this time of year. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and also vital to preserving the fine sports tradition. Next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Message brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association, Music Radio 93.5. Carthage started the scoring at 8:21. They took the opening drive, 6 plays for a touchdown. 40 yards on the run by Browning. Capital City then went over on downs after 10 plays. Carthage got the ball back and in 5 plays scored on a 35-yard reception by Bland. 2-point conversion catch by Odell. They did 15-0. Cap came back on their next possession and scored on 5 plays, 36-yard reception to Driver, 15-7. Then the Tigers came back, put together a 5-play drive. And it was Nichols on the 62-yard reverse. And once he got across the midfield stripe, nobody else is going to get close to him. And that's the 22-7 score. The Tigers got the ball back at their own 20, got 2 big third down conversions. One was 3rd and 10. Then they got the ball down to the 24-yard line, but could go no further. 2 holding penalties on the same series. Killed them. They got a lot of it back, about half of that back, and set up for a 41-yard field goal attempt, which Malachi Douglas went off to the left. We'll take another break and come back here in 3 minutes. Score at half. Carthage 22, Capital City 7. Back in 3, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Jaspertronics, just east of the square in Carthage, knows how persistence and determination help people achieve their goals, and they wish our Carthage Tigers all the best. Jaspertronics, locally owned and operated, offers a complete product line of decorative, smart home and office lighting, 3D printers, as well as a growing array of consumer electronics. For more information and to see all the things Jaspertronics offers, go to jaspertronics.com. Rob Gall and staff at Jaspertronics say, "Go Tigers, go!"
Your local Shelter Insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
Fall Fridays in Carthage means one thing, Tigers football. And OMB Bank is proud to be right there with you, cheering from the stands and supporting our student athletes on and off the field. As your community bank, we believe in backing the teams, the traditions, and the people who make Carthage special. From kickoff to the final whistle, we're honored to help bring you every play of Carthage Tigers football. Stop by and see us at 535 West Fur Road, or visit us anytime at ombbank.com. OMB Bank, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue!"
The owners, management, and employees of H.E. Williams give a big salute to the students, players, coaches, and families of our Carthage Tigers. H.E. Williams knows that setting goals, honesty, and hard work are what make the Tigers great both in and outside the game. With a long tradition of being a major employer in Carthage, H.E. Williams is proud to call Carthage home and knows the importance of Made in the USA. H.E. Williams is honored to be a part of these Carthage Tiger broadcasts and says, "Go Big Blue."
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Apparently they didn't start the halftime clock until the band came out. We still have 7 minutes to go according to the clock. That's unofficial. They got a descending clock above the play clock on each end of the field, but their regular scoreboard clock is being overlapped by video right now. There we go. And they do match up, so we're under 7 minutes to go before the half, as Capital City will start the third quarter with the ball, or at least we think they will. We know how Carthage likes to pull the onside kick, being a two-score lead. That's kind of one way or the other. You might want to consider that. Got some extra time, so we can go ahead and run through the season so far. As the Waynesville Tigers came to play the Carthage Tigers in Week 1. That was on August the 29th. 400 degrees at that time, too, I think. Carthage had a 36-point second quarter, highlighted by 2 runs by Browning and Nichols' punt return. Norbury and Dalton also scored. I believe they did that game with West being on the sidelines for that game. Won it by a score of 50-8. The next week they played Ozark, had a 28-6 lead at the half. West was in that ball game. He got a run, and then he got another run of 16. Bland got a touchdown, and Bland got another touchdown. He had 2 TD receptions in that ball game. And they added 21 points in the second half, and they won that one 49-21. Then they played Glendale at home, 48-15 victory. Look at the scoring: West and Nichols, along with Browning. West again. West scored 3 times in the game. And then there was a Browning run and an Escobar touchdown. The only loss the season was to Nixa, a game that they were in. It was 10-7 at the half. And then Carthage went ahead 14-10, but Nixa came right back on a 64-yard run from scrimmage. Went up 17-14. Then they scored again on their next possession, 57 yards. Carthage still in the game, down 10, but then an 87-yard interception return was the one that sealed it for Nixa. They went up 31-14 at that time and won 38-22. Then Carthage got well soon as they scored a 45 second quarter points. They had a 14-0 lead going into the second one. Norbury, Browning, there was a safety. Browning, Bland, they all scored. Close actually scored for Willard amongst all that. So it was a 52-point second quarter. And Douglas and Escobar scored. And fast clock went the rest of the way. And third quarter, Willard put in the touchdown, but that was it, 59-14. And then very rugged game at Joplin, as the teams were tied at 7 at the half. Teams traded after 3 quarters, 14-14. West scored from 28 to make it 21-14, but then Joplin came back less than 2 minutes later, tied it at 21. West capped off an 8-play, 74-yard drive, 9 runs at 2:01, got it, and then the Jackson Goat interception to seal the ball game. That was a 28-21 win, and then the infamous 21-0 deficit Tigers faced, 21-7 at the half. Tipped away, 21-14 after 3 on a West touchdown. Browning scored with a yard, tie it at 8:48 of the fourth. Then McCracken put Republic right back up top. And then Browning scored from 3 yards out. They tried for 2 and failed, but then Carthage got one last effort. They got it down to about the 12, plus an unsportsmanlike conduct. That gave Douglas a shot at 25 yards. He won it, and the score was 30-28. In the famous 21-play drive to seal the Webb City game, West scored on that one. As Tigers took over I believe about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter and went all the way down to 127 of the fourth quarter with that one possession and beat Webb City 28-14. And struggled early with Neosho, but then Neosho kind of self-destructed the latter part of the second half as Carthage ended up scoring 28 points, then 21 third quarter points, and won it 56-14. Turned right around, played Neosho again. Carthage led 21-0 at half, 35-0 after 3, and won 42-7. Last week, trailed 7-6 at the half. And then West scored twice. In a 121 span, in between that was a fumbled kickoff by Republic, who only took 14 yards to get that second score lead at 21-7, then it was 24-7. And then 6:47, Republic got back within 10, but then West scored at 33 seconds. They were trying to run the clock out, but you can't tell them not to score. He went in, final 31-14. As the Tigers scored first here, Browning a 40-yard run, Land a 35-yard reception, made it 15-0. Capital City scored their touchdown at 10:21, Driver a 36-yard pass. Then Nichols scored on a 62-yard reverse, and it's 22-7. And we're just about ready. Talked our way down. Didn't think I could do it. You probably didn't think so either. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with the second half. It is Carthage 22 and Capital City 7. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
Ott Food Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. Ott's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy Ott's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Ott's what you oughta, always have a lot of. Aren't you glad you thought of Ott's?
Capital City going through some warm-ups. Carthage is about to do the same as they come out onto the field. And apparently, you're not allowed to score extra points. St. Louis area. Cardinal Ritter 18, Fort Zumwalt North 6. But it's a 2-score lead for Cardinal Ritter right now. They still say that's the second quarter. I would kind of figure that's should be into the third now, if not close to it. They at least have to be at the half. But and we take a look at some of the other scores. How much in our area? Rest of the way, Class 4, Kearney is going to beat Lawrenceburg, 42-0 on that one. 6A, this side of the state, Fort Zumwalt West is trailing Pattonville 42-35. And Jackson is beating Christian Brothers right now, 38-21. You remember Jackson, don't you? They moved up a class. Then Crosstown, about 2 or 3 miles from here, Blair Oaks, 42-0 on Summit Christian. That is in Class 2. Lamar, 7-6 against Liberty. That's also in Class 2. Nobody in our area. The Class 1, the closest one is Adrian, and they're down to West Platte right now, 14-7. So it will be the Tigers to go on defense to start things. Got another minute and a half to kill. and the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. Next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. Message brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Music Radio 93.5. So if there is a next week, hopefully Christian Brothers will hold on to their 2-score lead right now. It's 18-6. It's playground football. You look at the scores like that, that's what I call a playground score, because you generally don't kick when you're out there playing around as kids. You just go by sixes. In fact, those are the 6s and 7s and the 3s are the first multiplication tables I ever learned. Just side note there, because I'm trying to kill another 29 seconds. Carthage will be kicking from left to right. End zones here are kind of situated northwest to southeast. Of course, you've been to Jeff City enough times, it's kind of, the whole town is kind of slanchways because of the way the river flows. Everything's kind of at a tilt, but once you get that down, you're okay. When your first few visits, sometimes you turn on the street and you end up back where you were. So it will be Thomas and Richardson. They are also the running back. They drop back. Richardson had a nice return, and had there not been a holding penalty, Carthage would have given up a face mask in the rest on the rest of that play, and they would have had the ball. Capital City would have had the ball around the 30-yard line. But it all went back, and a little better coverage the last time, and the Tigers did allow 9 plays, but ended up forcing Capital City to punt. Here we go with the third quarter. Here's a pooch kick. It's going to land at the 15, and it's going to roll, and it's going to stay untouched and go out of bounds. Good play there by Richardson. He let it go out of bounds, so they'll get the extra yards. So the pooch was okay, but they did not have anybody bite on it. And that will start the ball for Capital City at their own 35. That will be their 4th possession. Carthage has had the ball 4 times. They have averaged 6 plays on their drives. Had a 10-play drive on their last possession, but did not score. Schaefer is the quarterback. The running backs are Thomas and Richardson. Here's a quick snap ahead and a touchdown, I believe. Richardson 50, 40, 30, still going, trying to chase him down. He will not, well, he will be caught at the 4-yard line. Nichols finally takes him down. And a big play for Cap City right off the beginning of the third quarter. 1st and goal at the 4. Schaefer under center. Quick snap again. This one's going to go for about the 1. Cap City says touchdown, but it's going to be short. It'll be 2nd down and goal. So Lamb Bam start the third quarter. Hopefully he won't look back at that last possession in the first half. Nichols just got a piece of him, knocked him down at the 4, but it's 2nd and goal with the 1. Schaefer gives to Thomas, and it's a touchdown. 11-10 in the third quarter. It's only 3 plays and 65 yards. It will be Schofield for the extra point. Comes the snap. I believe they're going to snap it. There it is. And the kick is on the way, and it's good. So 3 plays and a touchdown. There's 22-14 Carthage. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Watch Capital City here. 65 yards, only 3 plays. They're back within 8 at 22-14. Schofield, when he's kicked him, have been into the end zone. Waiting for the referee to say yes, and he does, and here we go. This one might be returnable. It's going to be Nichols at the 1. 10, 15, gets a block up the middle, look out, to the 35-40, still going. One man to beat near sideline 50, finally ridden out of bounds inside the 35 of Capital City. Punch him right back. The kicker finally made him, but there is a flag back at the 21. Wow. So it's going to come back. So that's going to be half the distance from about the 20, so it's going to be in a hole. So the ball is going to be started at the 12-yard line, so from the plus 34 all the way back to the minus 12. Now you got to regroup. Look like take a swing right back at Capital City now. Capital City's got something to be a little up on right now. 10:59 to go, third quarter. Cap City scored quickly. Man goes in motion. They go to West, and he'll break some tackles across the 15, and he'll make the 16. Okay, if you get them in bits and pieces, in fact, the way Cap City can run, it wouldn't hurt my feelings to do a multi-play drive. Second down and 5. Second and 5 brings up second and 5. Tigers. Receivers come out. That's Douglas and Kinder. Second and 5. Breining's it's going to be a snap to West, turns the corner near side, and it's going to be out to the 23-yard line. It should be enough for a first down. Screaming and hollering on the Cap City side. I don't know what they saw, but it is a first down pickup. Heard this big uproar like something happened, but then there are no flags on the play. So it's first down at the 24-yard line, 22-14 Carthage. 3 receivers to the left side. And they're going to go Browning. He'll pitch to West, and he's in trouble. And he's going to be hit for a loss back to the 21-yard line. So that'll make it second down and 13. They have been unable to go wide on both the sweeps, except that one time Nichols cut it up the middle. But trying to go around the edges has not worked so far for Carthage. So second down and 13. And receivers go out to the left side. And Browning awaits the snap. He looks to throw. Being chased, and he's dropped inside the 15. That's the first sack of the day. And it's back to the 14, so now you got a whole heap to go. Need to go all the way to the 34 for a first down. So what looked like a kickoff return inside the 30 was called back, and now they got one first down but two negative plays. Coming down to 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. 22-14 Carthage. They're in danger of giving up the ball. Here comes Browning to throw again. He's rolling right. Still rolling, still rolling. Flag on the play. Here we go again. He throws back against the grain. Catch is made by Douglas, but it's probably not going to count. He breaks tackles. He's to the 50. Far sideline 40, down the sideline 30, and out of bounds inside Ritter territory, but I think it's all going to come back. I don't know how teams barely held all year, and now that's the fourth holding call. 2 on each of the last 2 drives. But this is going to be really third and forever. But once I saw the flag thrown and the play was still underway, it was a great run by Douglas, but that was just a case there. At least catch the ball because you didn't want an interception on top of it. Well, this is going to be a hold, and that should put it inside the 10. And they mark it now to the 7-yard line. So unless something miraculous happens here, Cap City should get good field position. Third down. And again, Browning to throw. He's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped at the 1-yard line. 2 sacks on this drive. They'll spot the ball at the 1, so now they will get great field position. Browning will kick. And Browning awaits the snap. Here's the kick. Line drive. It's going to be fumbled at the 40. And they're going to say, oh, yes, there's a fair catch. I thought maybe it was fumbled there, but anyway, Cap City has it at the Carthage 40. So now the defense is called upon to keep it as is. From the 40-yard line of Carthage, Capital City in possession. They came in 8-4. They've won their last 3. They started the playoff at 5-4. Here's a handoff. It's going to be for 4 to the 36. That'll be Thomas again. Landon Bland was there for the stop. And it's going to be second down and 6 yards to go. We could use a turnover. Second down and 6. Schaefer rolls. He pitches out to the wide side. And Richardson trying to get outside. He goes for about 2 yards to the 34-yard line. That'll set up a third down. They need the 30 for a first down. So Bruner on the stop. So third down and 4. Halfway through the third quarter. Capital City down by 8. And Schaefer brings them to the line. Here's a flag on the play. So that should cost 5 for Capital City. Oh, it's encroachment. My goodness. The play was dead. That'll give them a first down. The team that's hardly been penalized all year. I'll leave it there. So the ball now at the 29 on a first down. And Schaefer will snap it. Handoff, Thomas backing his way to the 20. Finally taken down by Douglas. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup. Second down and 1. Tigers led 22-7 at the half. Got out to a 15-0 lead. They had a scoring drive taken back by 2 penalties. Did not score at the end of the first half. Here's Thomas again. He'll get the first down. A couple of yards to spare to the 17. Jordan Brunert on the stop, but it's a first down for Capital City. Ball now at the 17-yard line. Schaefer, he hands off. That's going to be about 2 yards this time. Braden Odell on the stop. It'll be second down and 8. Also Jonah Hill on the stop. It'll be at the second down and 8 at the 15-yard line. 22-14 Carthage. It's 22-7 at half. Cap City went 3 plays for a touchdown to start the half. And they're in scoring territory again. Here's another play over to the left side, and Thomas gets a few more yards. He'll make the 13. So that will make it third down and 5. Again, Landon Bland on the stop. 7th play coming up, which started on their own 40. Two big plays right here. At least you hope for the defense. As they break the huddle, Schaefer under center. Here goes Schaefer. He's going to try to pitch. He does pitch, and it's going to be a loss. Back to the 17-yard line. St. Nichols came across and knocked down Thomas. Now it's fourth down. Looks like Schofield will try for a field goal. And Schofield from the the right hash. Be a 33-yard field goal. Waiting the snap. Here it comes, low snap. Kick on the way. It's strong enough, and it's good. So Cap City knocks the lead down to 5, 22-17. Schofield on a 32-yard field goal. So it's now 22-17 back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, go Tigers!
Now 22-17 as they went. Netted only 8 yards, but the 32-yard field goal. Another strong kick. It will be at the goal line. West had his right foot in the end zone, so Tigers will start on their own 20 again. They started there for the 4th time. They started at their own 34 after stopping Capital City. And they had the kickoff following the Cap City touchdown. Called back. It would have been 1st and 10 at the 34 of Cap City, but a holding penalty knocked them back to the 12. And a series of negative plays, they could get nowhere out of that. So they'll start here on their 6th possession. Middle of the field, 20-yard line, receivers left and right. You got to find something to start building on again. Here's Browning to carry. He's going to keep, and he moves to about 5 yards at the 25. It'll be second down. They can only give him 4, so it'll be second down and 6. And as I mentioned, they would not hurt me. They go dribs and drabs. Down to 2:15 to go, third quarter. And they give it to West. Breaks through the middle of the field. That's a first down. Any flags? And it's at the 32-yard line. I may say that a time or two more before this is over. Now mark it at the 33. Ball at the far hash mark. Under 2 minutes left to go. 22-17 Carthage. Winner plays Cardinal Ritter or Fort Zumwalt. Last check, Cardinal Ritter was up 18-6. Going to be West, breaks a tackle, turns up far side, breaking down the far sideline midfield and out of bounds. They'll put him at the 47-yard line. No, 48. It was Porter Backs on the stop. But it is out to the Cavalier 48-yard line. And out of bounds, so 1:32 to go, third quarter. Browning awaiting the snap. Receiver comes in motion. They give it off to West again. Breaks a tackle to the near side, 40-35, and inside the 30. And it is right there where they'll spot him. He fell to the 29, but they'll say he went down at the 30. And Capital City wants a timeout, so that could be advantageous. Later on, 1:25 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 22-17 Carthage. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, "Go Tigers!"
We have a break. Cardinal Ritter has extended their lead to 28-6. So that's looking good. Still cloudy here right now. Started out a miserable day. You don't want to keep it that way. Carthage up by 5 right now. They had a 15-0 lead at 11:54 the second quarter. Carthage has the ball now at the 30-yard line in Capital City territory. They're going from left to right. A direct snap West. Looks for a hole. Does. 35. Breaks open to the 20, 15, and down there. So it's going to be first and 10 at the 15. It's been a steady diet of West. They'll give him back a yard, 16-yard line, first and 10. Ball just to the right of the far hash. Browning away in the snap. Nichols in motion. And false start. So that'll be first and 15. Right now, they're their own worst enemy with these penalties. That'll push the ball back to the 21, so first and 15. Kind of like me earlier today, I went to a place that had short steps, 12-inch steps, and I'm 14 inches with feet, so I had to stop and pause and keep on going. That's kind of what Tigers have been here lately. Here's Landon West breaking out of a crowd. He gets the penalty yardage back. So it's going to be second down and about 9. The ball will be placed at the 14. It'll be second down. Looks like where the sticks are located. It'll be 8 yards to go. 7th play coming up here, which started at the 20. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Browning will take it and keep it. Cuts up to 10, reverses direction. He's going to be at the 9, breaks 4 tackles now, and he moves down to the 5. That's close to a first down as the quarter ends. It'll be first down and goal for Carthage when we come back. After 3, Carthage 22 and Capital City 17. Back here in 1 minute, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Ready to join a community that's all about excellence? At Missouri Southern State University, we value education and making an impact in the class, the lab, and on the court. This is where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and world changers find their home. Immerse yourself in hands-on learning experiences that'll prepare you to be a leader in your field. Don't just imagine your future, make it happen. Apply now to join the Pride.
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Back here in Jefferson City, Jim Taylor with you here. Right now, Tigers hanging on but driving. They lead by 5, 22-17, and led at 11:54, led 15-0. Capital City got a touchdown at 10:21 to make it 15-7. Tigers made it 22-7. Had a chance for another score, but 2 holding penalties killed that. Cap City did all the scoring in the third, a touchdown and a field goal. And first down and goal at the 5 for Carthage, going right to left. Browning will look to keep, finds a hole, still going, and he's taken out. Nice hit there at the 1-yard line. It's going to be second and goal. Nice stick there to keep him out of the end zone. Mosley on the stop. So second down and goal, trying to get back to a 2-score lead. That would make it at 11 if they do the full touchdown. Right now leading 22-17. Second and goal. And Browning gets to West, hard going, he didn't make it. It'll be third and goal, same spot. Mosley, Richardson on the stop. There's 2 guys. So it's going to be third and goal at the 1. Trying to get the first minute extinguished, and we did here in the fourth quarter. As long as you hang on with the ball, you'll take these few seconds if you can. Third and goal from the 1. Low snap. Browning has it, but he makes it through, I believe. No indication. They say he didn't make it. So it's going to be fourth down. And it's going to be just right at the goal line. So here it is, fourth down. The low snap slowed down the play. Otherwise, he would have scored. And from up here, it looked like he made it. 17 seconds on the play clock. They just get the play in. We're under 10 seconds to go. We may have to call a timeout. Down to 9, 7, 5-4. West will take the direct snap. There he goes, and there he goes. Touchdown. Took him long enough to decide, but it's a touchdown. Comes at 9:44 to go. So now a chance to make it a 12-point game. So the Tigers, look at the positive side, they took time off the clock. So it took them 4 plays. And Douglas will try to go 29-17 on the board. Here's the snap, here's the kick. There was a rush, but it's good. So the Tigers lengthened it out a little bit here with 9:44 to go in the game. 29-17 Carthage, and back here in 30 seconds, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fair Lawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers!
80 yards on 9 plays. Still a halftime score. Cardinal Ritter 28, Fort Zumwalt 6. If Carthage can extinguish the final 9:44, they'll play at home, most likely. So now it's see if the defense can turn it up. Here's a pooch kick again. And it's going to be taken at the 28 and immediately covered up. Quarterbacks got smacked at the 29. It was either catch it or let it bounce. And Brunert was right there to meet him. But you've seen how fast these guys can move the football. So if they're going to score, you're going to have to make them use up their time. They have 2 timeouts remaining. You got to make them do what Republic did last week on their last scoring drive, is make them earn it if they're going to score. Here is the quarterback, and he's dropped for a loss. Coming through, I believe, that was Jed Dalton, I believe. It was Jonah Hill also there. So it'll be second down and 11. The receivers left and right. Second down and 11. Schaefer pitches wide, and Richardson breaks a tackle, goes across the 30 into the 33, so we got something out of nothing. Odell there. Also, like McGurk on the play. So third down, and even though they're in their own territory, they'll probably go 4 downs. 8:40 to go in the game. 29-17 Carthage. Ball at the 33-yard line. They need the 39. Here's a handoff. Thomas. And he's going to be forging his way for a first down. He was hit 2-3 times, but finally got the first down. And they'll go ahead and move the 6. Nate Norberry on the stop, but it is the first down. Ball at the 39-yard line as we come down to the 8-minute mark. So if you think I don't give the time enough, I will right now in a game like this. 29-17 Carthage. First and 10. Here is Schaefer to throw. Fires, he's got a man out there, and it is incomplete. Just a little bit ahead of Marcus Driver, who scored a touchdown earlier, and he couldn't come up with the diving attempt. It'll be second down and 10. They haven't thrown many times. One of them, the first pass was the touchdown. They had one that could have went for long, but Tate Nichols knocked it away at the last moment. That was back in the second quarter. Second down and 10. Two receivers out to the left. And the ball's going to be loose on the turf, but Richardson picks it up. He's going to get something out of it across the 40. Schaefer was hit as he pitched, and the ball hit the ground, but Schaefer went right to him, and he carries it out to the 44. Nichols knocked him out of bounds on the Carthage side. 3rd and 5. They say he went out of bounds, so 7:41, clock is stopped. Need the 49. Receivers left and right. And Schaefer will pitch it out wide to the near side. Maybe a first down. Nope. Jonah is going to be, Jana Thomas, that is, knocked out of bounds by Nichols and Dalton, and also Brody Jackson. So it's going to be 4th down and 3 at the 46. That looked like it was going to set up to be a nice run, but the Tiger defense came over there and snuffed it out. 7:15 to go. 29-17 Carthage. Trying to make it to the semifinals. Fourth down. Schaefer under center. He'll look to keep it, and he's hit and dropped. The Tigers hold at the 46-yard line. Landon Bland, who else? And it's going to be the Tigers with the football at the plus 46. So a chance to run clock and maybe score again. 6:54 left to go. Capital City scored 10 third-quarter points to draw within 5, but a nice drive of 80 yards moments ago. And now a stop on defense in Cap City's own territory. Ball at the 46. Right to left goes Carthage. And they give it off to West, and he'll move for about 3. He's to the 43. And you'll take the 3 and 2 4-yard runs, whatever you can do here. That'll eat the time. The 6 minutes and then 30 seconds right now. Second down and 7. Bunn trying to come out. Three receivers, 2 to the air, low snap, but they give it off to West. He breaks the tackle, drags people with him close to the first down. He's going to be about a half a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Or they put the down marker, it's a full yard. Under 6 remaining. Receiver out to the left. 3rd in the yard. Give to Landon. Jumps the rope. First down. Still going. Across the 35 to the 32. 2 steps and leaped over somebody, and that got him the first down. So it's at the 32-yard line of Capital City. The way it looks right now, check here in a minute on the score, but it's like Carthage wins, they will host because Cardinal Ritter was up by a score of 28-6. Got receivers on the left side. 1st and 10. Stay on the ground. Browning will keep it, and he stood up after a yard. We're under 5 minutes remaining. And we have a shaken-up player. Looks like one of the linemen. He's Cooper Charleston, but he's right back up. I think he's waiting for the traffic to clear. Now Landon West is being helped off right now. I didn't see that. He didn't play the first game of the year. He's been hampered with problems the first part of the year, but That'll bring Dalton in the game. So it's going to be at the 28, 2nd and 6. Wait for the snap. Man in motion. Go on the sweep to Nichols, and he breaks free to the 25, 20, and down to the 18. They come back with the jet sweep. Now we have an injured Cavalier. Trying to look across the way, see if I can pick up where West is. Right now we have a injured Cavalier. While a 10 to him, let's take a 30-second pause and come back. 29-17, Carthage. Back in 30, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance Agency is rooting on our Carthage Tigers. On the gridiron and in life, having the right coverage is always important. And Jeff Hodkin has over 25 years experience helping individuals, families, and businesses in the 4 states get the coverage they need. If you feel like your insurance needs an audible, give Jeff Hodkin a call today. For your free quote, 359-3399. Or stop by the office at 800 South Garrison in Carthage today. Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance says, go Tigers.
You're okay, no problem. Ball at the 18-yard line. So he's watching the injured player, Leverett, go off the field. So first down at the 18-yard line, trying to kill 420, go on to the next round. Tigers went through some real trouble there, late second quarter, early third, but unless something major happens, they weathered it, which kind of sums up the day in the literal sense. 1st and 10 at the 18. And Browning awaits the snap. Norbury gets the carry, and he'll go sideways, but he breaks tackles inside the 15. He's in there for West right now and down to the 13. Looks like West is running back and forth in front of the bench over there, so it looks like he's going to be all right. But unless they really need him, he'll probably rest till next week. Second down and 5. Ball at the 13. Long count. Take as much as time as possible. Here's Browning. Into the 10, and he's a yard short of the first down, then shoved sideways. He didn't really get that good of a spot. It's going to be about a yard and a half, maybe 2. Richardson made the stop. They call it 2, third down. We're down to 2:40 to go in the contest. 12-point advantage for Carthage. Capital City has not used their timeouts. Third down, they need the 8. And they have Browning going for the first down. He'll get it plus to the 4. And we have another Cavalier down on the field. So the ball will be at the 4-yard line on the 1st and goal as they tend to another Capital City player. So we'll take another break, come back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the four-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
29-17, Carthage. They got a first and goal. They have a first and goal. Sorry about the grammar. 29-17 the score with 2:13 to go. Capital City's had 2 injury stoppages in the last few plays. And it was time for the scoreboard to load up. We still have 28-6 Cardinal Ritter at the half over Fort Zumwalt North. And I always hedge come playoff time, but the way the formula looks from my eyes is that Ritter will come to Carthage next Saturday. Obama Niberi was the one who was injured. He's one-armed helped off the field. The ball at the 4-yard line on a first and goal and 2:09 and counting. Now, either way, you got to travel 290 miles, so better them than us. Unless you're on vacation. $1:45 remaining. As Browning awaits the snap, takes his time. Gives Browning straight ahead, and that will send you. Touchdown, right up the middle. And it comes at 1:33 to go in the game. So 46 yards and 10 plays. And Douglas will try to make it 36-17. Cap City trying to get set. Now the umpire says everybody's good. And the kick is on the way. And the extra point is good. Well, you were hearing the old melodramatic music there 30, 40 minutes ago, but whistling a happy tune now. 36-17 with 1:33 to go in favor of Carthage. We'll take a 30-second pause. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
1:33 remaining, 36-17. So after Capital City shut out Carthage in the third quarter, 10-0, it's now 14-0 Carthage here in the fourth. And the lead is at 19, which is the largest of the night. Another pooch taken by backs at the 22. He breaks a tackle, comes to the 29-yard line. Second time, Capital City will start at the 29. So first down and 10 from the 29. So we're down, hopefully, to 2 more games. We have one next week. Two receivers out to the left. Schaefer to throw. He Chase throws over the middle. Catch made at the 48-yard line of Capital City. Marcus Driver on the catch. 49-yard line. Here is a pass out to the left side. It's caught and taken out from under. Caleb Terry, his first catch, and it's for negative yardage of a loss of 2. Nichols and Brunert over there. Second down and 12. 1 minute to go. Schaefer to throw left. Now throw near side, rather, ball incomplete. Throw is high. It'll be third down and 12 yards to go. Clock stopped at 56. Tigers had a 7-0 first quarter lead, 22-7 at the half, 22-17 after 3, but 2 scoring drives here after a nasty third quarter. Schaefer to throw. Looking right, fires out. It's a high attempt and incomplete. Nice play by Nichols to knock the pass away from Driver. Driver looked like he was going to get it. Now we've got pushing and shoving and flags on the Carthage side. Guys, it's time to go home. Either side. I'm getting on to both of them. Now we have another down player. That's that Driver. He really got to the huddle quickly after missing the catch, but they got the 11 on the ground. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike. That'll be on Capital City. And we have another timeout. So we'll take a 30-second break and come back. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
Actually, it was a lineman 71. Steve Willis that was injured. Kind of a sad thing to see all these injuries for Cap City here at the end of the game. The unsportsmanlike will move it back to the 32. And they need the 41 of Carthage to keep it alive. 36-17 Carthage trying to get rid of these 50 agonizing seconds. Of course, they're not really that agonizing. It's just going to get them off the board. Ball at the far hash mark, and 2 receivers on the bottom. Schaefer looking again, dropping deep, being chased, still being chased, and he's going to be throwing back against the grain a long way down there, and it's actually caught by Driver inside the 30. But there is a flag, however. Hang on. Cap City. A couple of the guys raising their hands in anguish there. Flag all the way back at the 6. We just love it here so much. Going to fill out a change of address card if this keeps up. Down to 40 seconds to go, and again the clock is stopped. So that would move them further back. And it's going to be personal foul on sportsmanlike. Guys, time to go home. Hope I don't say that again. $40 seconds remaining. 40 minutes to play. Actual time, that's the way it's looking. Ball at the 16-yard line. 4th down. And they didn't even bother to count. about 4th and 43. And I wish I were on 43 right now. I'd be close to home. Tigers trying to finish off this game 36-17. And the coaches and the referees still talking on the Cap City side. So it'll be eventually start the play. 4th down. They wind the clock. Here's Schaefer to throw. He throws back over the middle. It's caught, and that's going to be it. Tackle. Let's blow the whistle, guys. You're part of the problem. And it'll be Carthage taking over at the 30-yard line. So it'll be Carthage taking over at the 30-yard line of Capital City. Officially mark it at the 29. So the Tigers will look to play Cardinal Ritter, I believe. We'll check it at least a couple of more times. They were up 28-6. Score slow coming in, or it's a long halftime. Cap City will finish at 8-5. There's your kneel down, and that will, just kidding. Now that'll do it. Final score, Carthage 36 and Capital City 17. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue!
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue. Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20 plus years. And they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
There are gonna be times. Times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our
They're back
life's
here
work.
at Capital City, and the Tigers weathered a little bit of a storm there in the third quarter. Saw their lead shrink to 5, but 2 touchdowns, one by West, one by Browning. Ended the lead to 36-17, and the Tigers take care of business here as they win over the Capital City Cavaliers. They'll move on to, looks like, face Cardinal Ritter. And as soon as I got positive about who they're going to face, my score source, they changed the score on me. It was 28-6 for the longest time. Now they have 18-6, but Cardinal Ritter is still ahead. So I'm trying to find another source to see who's correct and who is not. We'll have one more break coming up before we go, so Cardinal Ritter hangs on to win. Carthage will be at home next Saturday. Go through the scoring. Browning at 8:21. Tigers got the ball to start. Took it 80 yards, 6 plays, 40-yard run by Browning, 7-0. They held Cap City 10 plays and on downs. Got the ball back at 34, their own territory. Carthage took it in a 35-yard pass play to Landon Bland. 2-point conversion, 15-0. Cap City scored at 10:21 to make it 15-7. Then at 8:12, Nichols a 62-yard run, 22-7. That was the halftime score. But then in 3 plays, Cap City got 65 yards and 1-yard run by Thomas, 22-14. Schofield then added a field goal late in the quarter, 32-yard field goal, 22-17. But then Carthage got the ball at their own 20, and they ended up taking it 9 plays for a touchdown at 9:44 West from a yard out to make it 29-17. Tiger defense held Cavaliers next time, and then Tigers pretty much ran the clock down to 1:33. Browning scored the insurance touchdown at 36-17. We'll take our final 2-minute break and come back. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdick Insurance, we know what it takes to win, on the field and off. Just like the Carthage Tigers, we build our team with top talent, craft a winning strategy, and make sure you've got the best protection for every play. Whether you're covering your family or your business, let us be your insurance MVP. Call Assured Partners of Missouri at 417-358-4007 and join the winning team. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Is your lawn starting to look more like a jungle than a neighborhood showpiece? Let Turf Tamers bring your yard back to life. Our team will clear out stubborn weeds and wild grasses, restoring your lawn to a peaceful green oasis you'll love. Sit back and relax. Turf Tamers handles everything from start to finish. Call us today at 417-434-0810 and get ready to have the kind of lawn your neighbors envy. Turf Tamers, because your turf deserves the best.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
For the final time in Jefferson City, and I looked at another score source, and I guess we'll go by 18-6. The longest time we had 28-6, and then the one source I've been using had 28-6, then it went back to 18-6 as this game here finished. So I've checked another scoring site, and they have 18-6 Ritter, so that's in a third quarter score. So hopefully it stays Cardinal Ritter ahead, because if they do, what do we got? Hang on a second, folks. It says they'll host next Saturday, but I don't have the official score on that. So anyway, we'll be at home, most likely Saturday around 1 o'clock. And our final score here again, Carthage 36 and Capital City 17. Thanks to Neely and Ron at the studios. We got one more to go at least. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Or pardon me. Well, I wish it were tomorrow because then for that whole week. And hopefully be warmer by next Saturday, although it's going to get cold on Thursday. Hopefully it'll get warm enough for the football game. Anyway, we'll try next Saturday at around 1 for the semifinals with the Carthage Tigers. And so long here from Jeff City. Final score again, Carthage 36, Capital City 17. Good night from Jeff City.
Hey, thank you for joining us for the Carthage Tiger football on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network. And now to thank our sponsors.
We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto, Freeman Health System, G3 Family Entertainment, H.E. Williams, Hurricane Car Wash, Jaspertronics, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance. We also thank Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Nell Mortuary, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Matthew Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, MSSU, Old Missouri Bank, Ott's Food Products, Peachtree Dental, Pearson Kelly, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors. Also, Schrader's Towing and Filling Station, Schreiber Foods, Sirloin Stockade, Specialty Risk Insurance, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Vintage Timekeepers, the law firm of Webster and Carlton, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, and Zider Tax Services. We thank all our Carthage Tiger partner sponsors for supporting this broadcast and internet stream. Be sure to seek out these local businesses first if you need any of their services or products. And lastly, we thank you, our loyal listeners and viewers, for tuning in. This has been a service of the Carthage